thing I did was I made a ride bell because I don't have a dual zone ride, and what I did was I got a practice pad from Vader. It's a 6-inch soft rubber practice pad, and to make it, I went to Radio Shack. That's where I get all of my piezo triggers from, and they come in this plastic case. They come in this plastic case that has 2 mounting points on the side for screws, and I use little sharp, like there's a sharp point little screws to attach it down. That's just a temporary thing because I was just testing it still to see how well it works, and then I was gonna glue the sensor down, or use double-sided sticky tape. It's kind of like still a little gaudy just with this because the jack's right here on the side of it glued down and everything. But how it mounts, let's see if I can pull it off and I'll show you. It screws down. Like any cymbal thing, like the wing nut for a cymbal like this. And the only thing is that it's bigger. It's really big, so it actually only works, to my knowledge, with the stock cymbal mounts that come with the drum set, because they're just like it's big for some reason. So it's like to make it work with this cymbal mount, I actually like with the stock cymbals, there's a metal rod that comes out right here that sticks in a hole on the bottom side of the stock cymbals to keep it from rotating, and you have to pull that out, which is actually really easy to pull out if you have a pair of pliers. You pull that out and put leave that felt on the bottom right there to help hold the cymbal up, and then you actually, let me pull off my cymbal so I can show you. You undo this set screw right here, and you actually need to raise this mount up a little bit so that when you tighten down the practice pad, it cinches down and squeezes on the felt padding and everything and pulls the cymbal down. Alright, so with the practice pad in hand, you can see what I did before. I tried mounting a sensor right there on the bottom, but it actually didn't work. Just because this rubber that's on the top, the soft rubber, does a really good job of isolating, like keeping the vibrations from hitting its wooden base. So it's like you really had to hit it hard to make it work. So up here, when it's out here, if you want to try this, go to Radio Shack. They have these piezo elements, and keep them in their black casing, and double-sided tape them down first, or screw them down just to be the most friendly in case you don't want to do it. And just put it on the edge, somewhere close to the edge, so that, and also you gotta put it so that like when you screw the thing down, that it's gonna be back and out of the way of where you're hitting, because you will break the sensor's plastic housing if you hit it. And out there is where it works the best, because when it's screwed down, if you actually hit the pad in the center, it's not as sensitive as it is when you hit it out towards the edge. I mean, even away, like if I were to hit it down here, it would register better than it would if I hit it in the center. And it's just like the way, because it's hard mounted right here, the center doesn't vibrate very good, so it doesn't send the vibration sensor as good as it does when it's on the when you hit it on the edge. So on the edge is where you want to mount the sensor if you want to try this.